Now, while airport hygiene has been the biggest concern for many holidaymakers, others have had to deal with the threat of unexpected flight cancellations. Aviation analyst Gilbert Ott told us why airlines have been calling off flights at a time when they're desperate for more business.
It's quite the saga. I mean, here we are being effectively begged to come back to the skies, and then we're finding our flights canceled out of nowhere. Unfortunately, I think it's because those appeals have fallen mostly on deaf ears. People aren't taking up the offers that are out there in the numbers airlines were hoping for. And instead of setting out schedules that they believe they can stick with, I think airlines are actually putting out very aggressive schedules, and they're being forced to cancel flights accordingly. So it's leaving a lot of people stranded, and it's not ideal by any means.
So basically what this comes down to is if you are booked onto a flight and there aren't enough seats that have been sold and the airline sees that as a loss-making flight, then potentially they will cancel that flight. But that leaves customers in a sticky situation because in the meantime, those flights that are remaining could get more expensive.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's difficult from both sides. I can understand that airlines are dealing with unprecedented travel restrictions and changing government advice, which changes the confidence travelers have to book. But ultimately, you are in limbo here. And so I think what matters is that if you are someone who does have a flight and you are impacted, you do have rules that protect you. And I think they're vital to know. Namely, even if your airline cancels a flight more than 14 days in advance, you are eligible to be rerouted, and that includes other airlines. So you don't just have to put up with whatever they're willing to say. If they want you to go on a Friday instead of a Wednesday, if you can find a flight for sale on another airline that would get you there on Wednesday, they should be able to put you on that flight.